was 1:36 a.m. Not the peaceful kind of night, but the heavy kind. The kind where silence doesn't feel him. It feels like something is hiding inside it. The ceiling fan was spinning slowly. Tick, tick, tick. The wall clock kept moving forward. Everything was normal. Too normal. He lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling, eyes open, mind awake. Sleep refused to come, not because something was wrong, but because nothing felt right. You know that feeling when your body is tired, but your mind just won't stop thinking. Random thoughts, old memories, unfinished plans, regrets. What am I even doing with my life? He turned to his side, picked up his phone. The bright light hid his eyes. No notifications, no messages, no one awake, just him, alone. He scrolled for a while. Reels, short videos, random motivation clips. Stay consistent. Never give up. You are one step away. He had saved hundreds of those, but never followed them. After a few minutes, he locked the phone, placed it beside him, closed his eyes, and that's when it happened. A small sound. His eyes opened instantly. He didn't move, just listened. Silence. Complete silence. He exhaled slowly. Probably nothing. He closed his eyes again. Then tick, tick. This time, it was clearer, not loud, but not his heartbeat changed. Just a little faster. He slowly sat up, looked toward the door, half open. Beyond it, darkness. The whole light was off. Everything outside his room looked distant, almost unreal. He whispered softly, "Hello." No response. He swallowed. Then something hit him. He was alone. His parents were out of town. No one else was home. He knew that. He had checked the doors himself, locked everything. So then, what made that sound? He tried to stay logical. Maybe something fell. Maybe a rat. Maybe the wind. But deep down, his mind had already started building something else. Something darker. He placed his feet on the floor. Cold. Uncomfortably cold. He stood up slowly. Every step felt louder than usual. The floor creaked slightly. He moved toward the door. His hand touched it, pushed it open a little more. Creak. The sound echoed more than it should have. He froze, waited. Nothing. He leaned forward and looked outside. The hall was empty. Sofa. Table. Everything in place. No movement. No shadow. No one. He let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. See, nothing. He almost smiled. Almost. Then his eyes shifted towards the kitchen. Something was on the floor. His hand stopped midair. His eyes fixed on the dark doorway of the kitchen. He couldn't see anything, but he could hear it. Someone was inside. Comma. Breathing. Comma. He wanted to run, but his legs didn't move. He wanted to shout, but his voice didn't come out. Then, a voice. Soft. Broken. Almost like it had forgotten how to speak. "Give me water." His heart slammed against his chest, so hard it hurt. His throat dried instantly. His lips trembled. Who's there? Silence for a few seconds. Then the voice came again, closer this time. "You, Khalid." Me. Something inside him cracked. What? His brain rushed back, replaying everything, searching, finding. And then he remembered a video just before sleeping, a random late-night video. It said, if you are alone after 1 a.m., say this out loud. Is anyone there? He had laughed and jokingly said, is anyone there? Nothing happened. He ignored it, forgot about it. But now, something had answered. Something had been listening. The darkness inside the kitchen shifted, not clearly, but enough to feel as if something was standing there, not fully visible, not fully real, but present. He stepped back, slowly. His mind was screaming, run. And this time, his body listened. He turned and ran, fast, straight to his room. Closed the door, locked it. His breathing was out of control, chest rising and falling rapidly, sweat forming on his forehead, his hands shaking. Then, knock. He froze. Knock, knock. Three slow knocks on his door. His eyes widened. He didn't move, didn't speak. Then the voice came again, right outside, clear, closer than before. Open the door. His entire body went numb. He backed away slowly, step by step, trying to stay silent. Then, again, you called me. Silence filled the room, but this time it wasn't empty. It was alive. Heavy.com, watching.com, and then everything changed. Because what happened next was not outside. It was inside him. His breathing started slowing down. Not because he was calm, but because his brain was trying to understand, trying to survive, trying to make sense. What if this isn't real? What if his mind is creating all of this? He stood still, listening. The knocks had stopped. The voice was gone. Just silence. Again, the same silence. But now, he questioned it. He remembered something he once read. When the brain is scared, it doesn't look for truth. It looks for confirmation. He closed his eyes just for a second and focused on his breathing. In, out, slowly. His heart rate began to drop. His thoughts became clearer. What if that sound was just something falling? What if the breathing was the fan echoing weirdly? What if the voice? He paused. That part felt too real. But still, he forced himself to think scientifically, logically, the chaos, via artist's logic. He opened his eyes. Yes, the room looked normal. Nothing had changed. The door was still locked. No shadows moving. No voices. Coast, him, and his thoughts. He walked slowly toward the door. Every step careful. Every movement controlled. He reached the door. Placed his hand on it. Wide. Nothing. No sound. No presence. He took a deep breath. Unlocked Italiano, and slowly opened the door. The hallway was empty, completely empty. The kitchen, quiet, the glass still on the floor, exactly where it was. Nothing else, no one, no movement, no breathing, no voice, just silence. He stood there, trying to understand, trying to accept, and slowly the truth settled in. Sometimes your brain creates what you fear the most, not because it wants to hurt you, but because it is trying to protect you. At night, your senses become sharper, your hearing becomes sensitive, your vision adapts to darkness, but your brain loses clarity. It fills gaps. It connects dots that don't exist. It turns ordinary sounds into something extraordinary. The glass falling becomes a signal. The silence becomes a presence. Your own breathing feels like someone else's, and your thoughts become voices. That night, nothing was there, but everything felt real, because fear does not need reality. It only needs imagination. And once your mind starts believing, your body Your heart races, your muscles freeze, your senses distort, and suddenly you are no longer in control. He walked back into his room, sat on his bed, looked at his phone, opened the camera, turned it on. Looked at himself, sweaty, sweaty, shake on, buff. Alive, real, he whispered slowly. There was nothing, and for the first time, he truly believed it. Because the scariest thing in the world is not what's outside, it's what your mind can create when you are alone, in the dark, with your thoughts. If you enjoy stories that don't just scare you, but also reveal the truth behind fear, then stay connected, because every fear has a reason, and every story has a reality behind it.